begin. Hello, beautiful people of the world. My name is Dalton, coach of Ring Slate Boxing. Welcome to our podcast, To the Bell, with my lifelong friend Gus.
Repeat. We got, yes.
As you can see, we got some merch right here. You know how it is, moving up in the game, slowly but surely. So, man, we can go right into it. Saturday, we got, your boy. Canelo fighting John Ryder.
I don't know who that is, but I know who Canelo is.
You think he's going to win?
Of course. You said it. Well,
I do agree. I think Canelo is going to mollywop him.
Sweep it.
I mean, I could be wrong. The reason I say it is because all the guys that he's lost to, Canelo just bulldozed them. So, to me, I feel like...
Do you think you have a tiny chance he might lose? Canelo might lose?
Everybody's got a chance. I feel like Ryder's is out the window, man. I don't think Ryder is gonna give Canelo anything. You know what I mean? I really don't.
I haven't seen any all access. Usually I see the all access Canelo because that's my boy.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen nothing.
To be honest, there really hasn't even been hyping that fight that much. And you just asked me before we started filming. You said, "Are we watching the Canelo fight here at the gym?" And I said, to be honest with you, I haven't heard a single person go, "Can't wait to see Canelo fight Ryder." So that a lot of people's not really into it. People are more into the fight after that if Canelo wins, or when Canelo wins.
So is that gonna be Benavidez?
Negative. It's gonna be Bivol. He wants to fight Bivol.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
He wants to fight Dmitry Bivol at 175. So he says that he wants to fight the rematch on the same terms that he lost.
But I thought that fight with Caleb and Benavidez, they were gonna have to fight.
They will. It's just not gonna be the next one. It might be the one after that. Yeah, his game plan is to fight Bivol in September when he beats John Ryder in 2 days or Saturday. It'll be a while.
If Canelo wins with that guy, is he gonna get anything in the belt or anything?
Yeah. Bivol's got a belt. So if he wins, he gets a belt at light heavyweight. And what gets my mind is like me personally, I would have been like, Canelo, it'd be easier if we just stayed at 168. You fight Ryder at super middleweight, and then circle back, fight Benavidez, and then go and avenge that loss.
Yeah.
That way he's not going middleweight,
then go back
light heavyweight, super middleweight. It's just easier for his body to just stay there.
Okay,
I'm not.
So today, I was listening to our podcast of Thursday, the one that we filmed last week or whatever, and I'm still a little bit confused about the belts. I know I asked you you told me there's 4 belts in every class, right?
Every weight class.
So he's gonna go middle heavyweight. Canelo,
it's super middleweight for this fight with Ryder, and then he's going to light heavyweight.
To get that belt, right?
Yeah, Bivol has the belt, yeah.
And then so how many belts? If he wins that fight, how many belts would Canelo have? 5?
I don't know how many belts he has, but technically, they cancel out each weight class. So he has 0 belts at light heavyweight. Canelo hasn't a single belt at light heavyweight. He has belts at super middleweight. And when you get those belts, you have to defend those belts.
Yeah.
Right? So if he gets a belt at light heavyweight, if somebody wants that belt or they climb the rankings, well, now Canelo has to fight him at light heavyweight.
But when he walks into the fight, is he going to have all his belts, even though they're like other
weight class?
Other weight class?
Yeah, so it'd be, no, he's not going to walk in with those belts because nothing's on the line for that. Those are at super middleweight.
Okay.
Bivol has talked about numerous times that he wants to fight Canelo at 168. He thinks, well, I already beat him at light heavyweight. I can beat him at super middleweight and I can take all his belts.
I remember you made comments. You made comments to that, yes.
And that's what I talked. I did a YouTube short about it the beginning of this week talking about it. I think that Canelo fans are saying if Bivol comes out of super middleweight and he beats Bivol, they might be like, well, that's not the same fighter you lost to. They want him to fight him at the same weight he lost to. But I think that Canelo knows, well, he beat me at light heavyweight. He might have a chance to beat me at super middleweight. And then all that hard work I'd done the previous year getting those belts would be worthless. So I think Canelo wants to fight him at the same time he lost. He lost at light heavyweight. He wants to fight him at light heavyweight.
Have you seen him? Have you seen Canelo? I really haven't seen any workouts. I haven't seen no.
I think Bivol still beats him, man. To be honest, I think he still beats him. But we'll see. I think Bivol didn't. What gave Bivol that fighting chance is that he didn't look at Canelo as Canelo, right? Everybody's like, oh, it's Canelo.
Yeah.
Bivol just said, this is another guy trying to take my belt. He didn't give him that respect that everybody else does. Some guys going to fight Canelo, they already lost mentally because they're like, oh, I'm fighting.
You heard Mike Tyson? when he said when he get in the ring, when he get in the ring, just look at people's eyes if they blink or they do anything.
And they
He
look
already
away.
knew.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. Like I got him.
So I think that's how Bivol is. Bivol talked about it. He said, I was just some guy trying to take my belts.
Where's he from?
Bivol is Russian.
Russia? Oh,
Yeah.
Do it for Mother Russia. He said,
so
if he dies, he dies. That's what he said.
I mean, I think that fight is going to be a big fight, just because the first one nobody expected Canelo to lose, and then he lost.
Oh man.
So I think a lot of people want to see the rematch to see if Canelo can avenge that loss. I want to watch. We'll definitely watch that fight. I will. I'll for sure watch Bivol. I'm not watching John Ryder.
Crazy.
I mean, dude, and here's the thing: if you watch that, like, go back and watch the teletape, it's like 57-1, right? Canelo had 57 wins, one loss. Bivol was 19-0. So some guys would be like, I'll bet my house Canelo beats that guy. He's got 19 fights. And then he beats Canelo, does the unthinkable, and beats him. I mean, that's insane. A lot of people are saying, they asked Canelo, like, they were like, oh, we think you're going to bulldoze this guy and you're going to walk through him. They said, well, he said, we also said the same thing about Bivol.
Yeah, I did see that.
He was being humble about it.
He was.
He takes the loss.
He does.
But, I mean, dude, Bivol is just, I mean, he's different, man. He's a different breed. And they're the same age. They're both 31.
31.
Yeah, they're both the same age.
That's crazy though, because the way I'm making this face is because Russia's trying to get with Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like to come up here and destroy America, or whatever. So I hope that's like push Russia over there, because I ain't trying to be in the middle. Because I'm an American, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah.
The people high up are just like, if they win, we're gonna press.
Right.
That's what they're all sitting around like that. You listen here, man. If Bivol wins, we're pressing, dude. We're pressing. We're going in.
Oh man.
So now moving up the weights, right? We just talked about the light heavyweight stuff going on with Bivol. Up next is Deontay Wilder. You see, went to jail?
No.
Really?
No.
Look at that.
No.
He went to jail because he got caught. Like, you're not allowed to conceal in LA, right? You're not allowed to carry. You don't have like a conceal permit, right? So Deontay Wilder gets pulled over and does like a routine traffic stop, and they found a gun in his car, and they took him to jail. And they booked him in at 1:15. He got out at 6:30 a.m. the same day for got bail, whatever. Ain't that insane?
What?
Yeah, you're not allowed to carry in LA. He's from Alabama, right? You're allowed to carry in Alabama.
We're allowed to carry in Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying.
You're allowed to conceal in Kentucky as well.
Yeah.
You're not there.
Yeah, LA, you're not allowed. But, I mean, he's a celebrity, man. And, like, with the stuff going on nowadays, do you blame him for carrying a gun with him in LA? You know?
It's a sled.
I mean, he got 2 guns.
He didn't go to jail for them.
He went for the real guns. I wonder if he had the extended clip, the 3rd rounder in him.
Oh, I don't know. They happen to see it. Like, they seen the weapon. I mean, that's what I like. I'm not saying he could have got away with it, but they seen it. They seen the firearm, and they're like, well, you're going to jail. So imagine being in jail and you see Deontay Wilder walk in, 6'7". You're like,
man, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, he'd hit you across the cell. So moving on down the list. So we have Lomachenko and Devin Haney. That fight's coming up May 20th. So we got a couple more weeks, and that fight's going down. And Haney's pissed. I'll flat out say it. Haney is upset because Loma has not done anything to help with the pay-per-view sales. He's not been promoting it. He's not been doing any interviews. He's not been doing nothing. So Devin Haney's a little upset about it. I read an article about it today that he's not happy with Loma because, they both get paid off of that. And you only have one guy like doing the interviews and doing, like, he did a podcast with Bradley Martin recently, and they were talking about the fight. And this is completely off subject, but Bradley Martin was like, I think I could take you in a fight. And Devin Haney's like, dude, I'd kill you.
Yes.
I'd kill you.
Yes, I've seen it.
And Bradley Martin's like, what do you weigh? He's like, he's like 135. He's like, bro, no, I'd murder you. And he's like, dude, I would kill you in a street fight. I would kill you.
He's like,
if you fought me at my walk around weight, he's like, well, what do you walk around at? He's like, 155. That's the same weight as Caleb. He's like, what do you weigh? He's like, 155. He's like, man, I'll break you. I'll kill you. He's like, dude, I get punched all the time. He's like, you've never been in a fight.
And this boy's thick.
Bradley Martin's a bodybuilder.
Big boy.
And Devin does not back down. He's like, I would kill you. He's like, you've never been punched.
You've never been punched. And then good example, like yesterday when you was telling me how to do the 2, I was bringing it back and I was like, man, my wrist hurt. My wrist is hurt.
My arm, my elbow
hurt. And you was like, cause you bring it over here, just do it like that. And I was like, I don't hurt no more. But yeah, I'm a big dude, and I'm like, yeah, if I fight Caleb. That's why, and then the situation between what I was like, I'm not getting in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know
What
what I'm
gets
talking
me, yeah. What gets me is I don't know where this confidence comes from with people that's never like I talk about this a lot. That's never boxed, never been in any kind of like combative sport, and they just have this confidence because they're like their
That big.
size. But people don't understand like the science behind that, right? Because you are a big guy, that means more oxygen, right? More oxygen means like you're at your gas tank, right?
Yep.
So if you can't push that much oxygen through your body to move those big muscles, dude, that's gonna be your Achilles heel. That's what's gonna put you down. And Devin Haney was holding his ground. He said, "Yeah, I'd kill you."
Yes, he was.
So
And
I think see that fight soon.
I think he will kill him.
Yeah,
Because
dude, that's his job. And he's a fighter. He gets in there and he fights. That's his job, man. And then Bradley Martin just lifts
weight.
heavy stuff.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I can relate to that. It's not like lifting heavy stuff, but I can't hit a bag.
Yeah.
Like that.
But I mean, so it's kind of like it's that analogy like when a dog chases a car. Like it spends its whole life chasing this car and it finally grabs it. It don't know what to do. So same way, like I'd beat you up. And then you get in a situation, all right, put your hands up. And they're like, well, I don't know how to hit you. I don't know how to box you. It's like, well, there you go. Like you're saying, you're gonna hurt this guy. You're gonna
just like a good example. When we went to Ralphie's, we hit that little punching thing, and I think you got like a 9 or 8, 9 something, and I was only getting like 700.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's just using your body, man. Like people try to muscle stuff.
It's all in the hips, they say.
Yeah, and I see a lot of guys that hit the heavy bag, and I can tell right away, what kind of personality they have. They'll hit the bag as hard as they can, but the punch is like this. It's a push. It's not a punch, right? They're wanting to go. They want to push the bag, and I'm like, dude, snap the bag, right?
Yeah.
Hit it like you're hitting glass, like pop it. That's where that power comes from, And then they're like, my shoulders are getting tired. I'm like, yeah, you're pushing the bag, dude. You're literally pushing the bag. You're gonna cause an injury because you're doing it wrong. And some guys are like, oh, okay, I'm gonna fix it. Some guys are like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, right, I'm not a coach or nothing, You're right. You just keep pushing the bag. You got it.
Okay, answer it.
What?
What was that when I first started?
You wasn't as bad, to be honest.
For real?
Yeah, like some people come to box because they want to learn, and then some come to box because just like I am who I am. Yeah. I will destroy you. And then you see with the heavy bag, dude, your hands are down, you run out of breath, you're throwing your punches, your chin's in the air, and some guys don't really, they're not coachable. And those guys that I've had up thousands of them, man, that I've seen throughout the years. They never last long. They come in the gym and they automatically assume they know everything. They're not coachable, man. And what they do is they'll go from I want to box to I'll just lift these weights. This is easier.
It is. Because I mean, there's times where like right here hurts, and I'll be like, man, what am I doing wrong? So I take off, whatever from hitting the bag or coming up here, and I just go lift. When I used to be able to lift weights. And I used to go lift weights because I was like, man, lifting weights is a whole lot easier.
Yeah, you don't have to really think about it, man. You can just sit there and
I mean, I take
you have things to think about.
I take it back. It's not easy lifting weights too, because if you can get hurt lifting weights if you don't do it properly. You know what I'm saying? I respect whoever body lift or whatever. I respect y'all, whatever. Just like if I respect them. I mean, either or. Both of them is difficult to do. I'm not knocking it down. I'm knocking this down. I'm just saying because I have got hurt lifting heavy stuff. My groin. And if you don't do it right, it's like anything. If you don't do it right, I can't do it.
Some guys will come in here and they'll tell me stuff.
It's not coachable.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're still here determines. I mean,
I thought I was just here because we're friends.
I mean, you train and you like, and what I like about it is like when I break things down and I tell you certain things to work on, you're like, oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And then you start to do it. So if somebody gives you advice, take it. They're not doing it to put you down to belittle you. If somebody's like, hey man, you're doing this wrong, your finances, you're doing this wrong in life, or take that with a grain of salt. Don't be mad about it and be upset. Because maybe chances are if it's a friend that's telling you that, they're not doing it to be mean or whatever. They're doing it to, I want to see you do better. Yeah. So if somebody out there telling you something, don't be stubborn. Yeah. Don't sit there and be like they're wrong. They're wrong. Like it's your homie, it's your friend.
I have done that. Like when other people give me advice, I'm like, maybe because they run me the wrong way, I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm talking about. And at the end, they'll bite me in the ass and be like, yeah, they knew what they was talking about.
But I like about that too. Sometimes, like the advice they tell you, it's always been there. You know what I mean? All you had to do is just take it. I think that's neat. That's neat. They're right there. They'll drop the little seed, and they're like, let's see if it's gonna sprout into something. And then you find like, I guess I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust the process. And then next thing you know, you're there, you're doing it. So. Take that advice, man.
Yes, most definitely.
Take it.
Man.
You got anything you want to say or talk about?
Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to the person who won the hat. What was her name, Davis?
It was literally like MN like 54. Like it was. But and that blows my mind that she's from Buffalo, New York.
She's from Buffalo, right?
Buffalo, New York.
That's crazy.
We're here in Glasgow, Kentucky.
I want to know. I want her to comment like how she heard about us. Like that's what I wanted to like comment and see how you heard about us.
We could email her and ask her. But
we want comments. We want comments. You know,
give us something to read.
Give us something to read. I get bored on star number 3. You know, she's been rough.
If he's gonna say that, I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. If y'all like the shirts, man, let us know. If y'all think they look cool or cheesy, man, let's hear it. You know, they might be like, man, that shirt's ugly, dog. That shirt's ugly. I don't know if they can. I'm gonna turn around so they can see the back. Turn around. So they can see the back, maybe.
You've been working that back. Nice back, boy. Yes, a big
wide back. If you can't read it, the bottom of it says find strength where there is none. So Davis came up with that. You know, he talks about coming to the gym and he's like, man, I'd be like, I'm dying. And because my mind is find strength where there is none. Is it a David Goggins?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? A quote from him?
And then I have an idea, you know, next time we want some short shirts, I want to put the Mexican flag on the gloves. I'm just gonna throw it out there, you know.
Are you Mexican?
Last time I checked, I was.
Okay, so if y'all didn't know, Gus is Hispanic.
Viva la raza.
You learn something new every day.
Yes.
I mean,
what you thought I was? What you thought I was?
You're
Hawaiian.
Hey, Hawaiian with a touch of Samoan.
Hey, yes, they have called me Samoan. I was like, I'm Mexican. Well, you too big to be Mexican. I was like, whoa.
Stop your racism, Sheldon.
Hey. Yeah. I mean, I shout out to the Samoans. I love the Samoan people. They're some beautiful people.
We've been talking about like doing the haka too. I love the haka.
Oh,
you ever seen when they do like warrior chant?
Yes.
That cracks me up, dude. Yes. You see like weddings, like somebody going to like the airport, somebody going to the store, they start doing it.
And they some thick people.
They
are thick. They are like Mexicans on steroids.
That's what it is, rugby. When they do rugby, dude, I would take my jersey off. I'm switching sides.
I will with y'all. What y'all cooking? What y'all feeding? Y'all feeding them boys some good stuff.
Like, nah, put me in over there.
It's the bananas, I think.
The bananas?
Yeah, the bananas and, you know, the coconut and all that fish and all that good stuff. It's just McDonald's and Wendy's and a little bit of everything.
Popeyes this week?
Popeyes, yes. It was nasty.
That's fire. Huh?
It was nasty. That chicken was dry as hell.
Anything you want to say? Is that it?
We're about to go eat, but tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, boyfriend, everybody, because I'm still trying to get out the mud. As you can see, it's late, and I got to go eat because we like to eat.
All right, you guys. You know, if you like what you hear, like what you're seeing, if you like the shirts even, you like the hats, do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe. If you like any of it, right?
Any of it. So, if y'all hate it, let us know.
Or if you hate it, yeah, there you go. We'll fix it. We'll try to fix it. Next time we'll face the wall when we're doing it. So, with that being said, time.